Go live on YouTube before I forgot. Bro, install 5.8 right now. It's out. You need to convert all projects ASAP. Huh? Live on YouTube. I wanted to look at the release notes, actually. Megalights. Production ready. Cool. 60 FPS. Sure. Lumen Light. Beta. $60 FPS. Alright, sure. Are we switching to Godot? Huh? Unreal 6 next year. The biggest thing I worry about if I am ever going to switch to Unreal 6 is the fact that they're going to deprecate actors and blueprints at some point. And probably deprecate the normal material editor and probably switch it to Substrate, if I were to guess. I wouldn't doubt that's part of the schedule as well. I'll just stick with UE5, man. Unless I can somehow wrap my head around scene graph. And verse. Not in early UE6 though? No. It would be in like later versions. A bunch of stuff here. Okay. Skeletal editor, blend shape tools. Okay. What, really? Yeah. They're switching to scene graph. Or I guess more of an entity component system, I suppose. Are we switching to Godot? Dude, I'm not smart enough to switch to game engines like that. Like, I'm not. I'm not. I'm too dumb. Direct mesh controls. Okay, cool. I still have yet to use control rig, by the way. Still yet to use it. Some more retargeting stuff. Cool. This guy will literally do anything to not switch to Godot. What benefit do I get from switching to Godot? So I can act like I got a larger schlong. It's like, yeah, I coded everything myself, and then everything fucking breaks. What benefit do I get, really? Like, think about it. Actually, I gotta check something. Give me a sec. Erp. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hello. Sorry. Um, having pizza for my birthday, dude. Hell yeah, Link. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. Enjoy the pizza. Sorry, I had to put a reminder. I gotta go to the bank. Um, what else do we have in here? Metahuman, don't care. Metahuman to creator, don't care. Metahuman, don't care. Metahuman, don't care. Metahuman animator, don't care. Animator solver, don't care. World building. I saw this. This was kind of interesting. Are we excited for Unreal AI Edition? Puke? Puking? Puke? Vomit? Puke. You want to see my guy? Kind of looks like you for some reason? What do you mean looks like me? Motherfucker, it looks like the actor for Lord of the Rings. That's what it actually looks like. What do you mean me? Am I built like this guy? Looking good though, looking good. Mesh tool, probably uses nanite. Yeah. My first character model? It looks good, man, for a first. For a first, it looks very good. Got that old style face going on, though. Took a picture of my face and then slapped it on the character. Hell yeah. Yeah, this looks cool, the mesh terrain stuff, but I'm gonna guess it requires nanite and all this other stuff, which I don't really, I don't know. I don't care for. Like, I just don't care for it. It's cool on paper. It's cool on paper. Fast geometry streaming. What's when you improvements for add a decal point spot and rectangle like component support? How the hell does this fast geometry streaming thing work? Is it still experimental? Of course. Stole it from a website with AI faces. I know, I was just like making a joke. Did you model the nose as well? It's like slow geometry streaming, but faster. Okay, that's really helpful. Thanks, man. PCG manual editing. I feel like I've seen this before. It might be because it was on the roadmap, I think. Still have yet to use PCG. Yet another thing that I have to learn at some point or another. Mass is also kind of interesting, but don't know if I'd ever use that. Per mesh controllable over walkable surfaces is pretty cool. Surely Unreal will backtrack on removing blueprint? I don't think so. I think they're going all in on verse and the entity component system workflow instead. I'm curious how C++ code is going to change. You're Barry. It's a base from Sketchfab. Turns out it was made pretty poorly. I had to redo the UVs. Had a triangular nose. Sketchfab. Yeah, well, classic. Do you think we'll try to learn Verse or stick with Blueprint on an older engine? Dude, I don't even know. I'll probably just stick to an older version, to be honest. Iris still... Yeah, I don't know how Iris even functions. Mover is interesting. They're just trying to make every game Fortnite. I wouldn't say it's like they're trying to make every game Fortnite, but the whole like metaverse, whatever shit, trying to interconnection, whatever. I don't care for it. Like, listen, go away. Get your Fortnite shit out of my face. I don't care. I don't care for it. Unified input system, common UI, and enhanced input. Makes debugging more straightforward. Input B debugger. Okay. The stream looks laggy. Am I good? Hello, chat. Hey, am I laggy? Because we're scrolling up and down. I don't got smooth scrolling. How about now? Not on Twitch? Is the YouTube stream somehow messed up? No, it looks fine. To me. Works on my PC. Works on my machine. Hey, dude, we got chat back. Chat's back. The GIF for the video. Oh yeah, this GIF is laggy. This is not. This is literally the GIF. That's not the stream. That's literally the GIF. The GIF is just really shit. Horde. Where do I remember Horde from? I remember they talked about that a while back. Yeah, coolly. I fixed it. It went into the database. You went into the mainframe. By the way, this is how long this patch note list is. Huh? Metasound. We gotta speed run through this. Agnostic, whatever, blah blah blah. Audio and sequencer, blah, blah, movie around the crew audio. Wasabi. They put mustard in this bad boy. Keyboard, gesture events, iOS, Unreal Engine remote. Okay. Steam frame support, very cool. Stereo layer, blah blah blah. Pico, don't care. Shader Model 6 for iOS. UI rework with interchange import dialog UI. Can we just get rid of this? I fucking hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate this new importer. It sucks. Grrr, I hate it. I hate change. Oh yeah, there's a new gizmo, I guess. Which honestly doesn't look half bad because now it actually shows the numbers of the amount of like changes that you're making, which is honestly really nice. Preview scene improvements, don't care. Sort of. Little belly. Material preview editor improvements. Shortcut manager. Okay, cool. Editor preferences improvements. Okay. What the hell? What's with the big chunky buttons on the side? I'm assuming that's a customizable thing? Yeah, the new gizmo doesn't look half bad. Orthographic viewport improvements. I'm sure the 2D gamers are the 2D developers are going to love this. The 3 2D developers. The 4 people working in 2D. No, I'm kidding. Details panel. MCP server. Model context. Oh, that's fucking. Ugh. Ugh. Ew. Oh. Ew. Sandboxes. Cool. Rendering stuff. Not for me. Not anymore. Mocap manager, not for me. Composure, not for me. Visualize alpha and viewport. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That could come in handy. Actually, wait, no. That's for rendering. Never mind. Damn it! I think you could probably view the alpha channel in here anyways. Just kidding. I can't. Opacity is not showing anything. It's just fully black. Huh. Yeah, well. All right. Editor utility naming tokens? What do you mean by this? Should have access to editor function on previously unavailable to runtime naming tokens. What? Anytime I see the word token now, I'm like, I get like PTSD. Chaos. I don't know, dude. I don't think I'm ever going to use chaos destruction. Maybe one day I'll fuck with it. Chat with my AI girlfriend straight from the editor. Hell yeah. That'll increase productivity. Cloths production ready. Very cool. Oh, we're nearing the bottom. Once they start talking about SDK. No, now we're in the raw release notes. Ah, okay. Holy moly. Oh, shit. Okay. Editor scripting API. I guess if you wanted to make your own blueprint graph kind of thing. All right. Well, that's cool. A version I won't upgrade to, most likely. Or maybe I will. I'm sure there's some optimizations in 5.8 that could be handy. Could be of use. Mayhaps. Anyways. Surely updating won't break anything? There's not much a video game to break yet. Get in. It's time to train rot. So, what is on the docket for today? We probably want to go in here and fill up all of these levels that are still empty, so that the next test doesn't feel weird with these, like, in progress areas. So honestly, maybe we just do that today. As long as the plunger mechanic doesn't break, we're good. Oh, trust me. That's breaking. So you made the train bigger? It is much larger. It is a big boy train now. We in a big boy train now. Who could join the playtest? It's going to be like a private tech test for the most part. There's not like... We're not in like proper playtesting stages just yet. Hopefully soon in the future. Hopefully soon in the future, we'll be doing some more public testing. What the? Okay, so we gotta do the laundromat. We gotta do the, we gotta do the cargo area. What are we walking in here? Oh, it's the alarm guy. We gotta fix up a bunch of these levels. Fill them in and stuff. So, yeah, we got a lot to do. A lot to do, lot to do. The hell? Oh my, excuse me. I'm cranking my shit right now, hold on. Wait, does that get in the way of the gears? Oh, it does not. Very good. Though... Yeah. Okay, so... We gotta work more on... I think I even have these listed down, actually. Let me see. In the resizing of the trains. Interior of laundromat, cabin 1, cargo cars. That's not it. I think there's more... I think there's more than that we have to do. Pretty sure there's more than that. The dinner hall. And the flatbed. Laundromat is already in here. Library is one of the levels that we actually expanded upon, so this is okay for now. I think for the test, this is more than acceptable at the momento. Let's see, what else we got? Office. Oh yeah, fix interior of office. We have a lot of levels to do here. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with cargo 1, because this is one of the easier ones. It's a bunch of crates and containers and stuff and shit and stuff and whatever. So, we can probably move some of that to the side, or alternatively, I just had an idea. We had this bad boy mostly for testing. Save that so that's out of the way. And let's go back here, paste that in. Yes, man. Yes, man. Container. Now we'll have a container that the players can open and close. Yes. Do we have gas now? Not yet. No, that's going to be a task and a half to get that going. That gonna be a task and a half for that. And then I guess what we'll do is copy these doors to the other side. I copied the doors. You should fill it with containers, so it's a container. Well, we have a car. We have the cargo with car. The container will have. Maybe the container can have some crates. I don't know. We'll work on that. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Let me double check that this lock. I literally don't even know what this is referencing. Okay, now I know what it's referencing. Okay, good. We do not have gas yet, but don't you worry. We will at some point or another. Then we can move this. Okay, then we can move this off to the side. We got these rails that we need to continue. Screw gas, I'm just gonna make my own system that doesn't work as well. Yep, that's me, all right. That's something I would say. No, I think realistically it's probably just best to just bite the bullet and just do it. Where's my gizmo? Does someone care to explain where my gizmo is? Why the hell is it up there? Trinity? No, we do need to put gas in. I think it's gonna make the process of it'll probably make the process of doing all our buffs and debuffs. It should make it a lot easier. And either way, I wanted to learn gas anyways because it has some really solid stuff in it for future projects. So I wonder what genres you can combine with a driving based game. Trust me, I'm telling you, roguelite survival, roguelite co-op roguelite rally racing. Yes, man. Dude, think about it. Think about it. You gotta like repair the car and like you gotta like repair the car and shit. Have you heard of Fumes? No. Has my idea been put into action? Fumes? Oh no, this is different. Oh, I have seen this game, but this is like shooting and stuff. I was thinking just straight up just rally racing, but you gotta like get out of the car and repair the wire, the wheels and shit whenever they fall off the car. A little bit like a little bit like hold on, my brain is thinking. The Long Drive. Long drive, but as a roguelite. Rally racing rally, but friendslop. Aha. Well, it doesn't even need to be friendslop. It could just be single player. And honestly, that'd probably be better for physics and whatnot. Yes. Yes, I know. I have great ideas. I know. I know. Don't gotta thank me. Rally slop. Hell yeah. Just label the outside one container, etc. Then one less label on each until you find a small sandwich box. That would be a ridiculous item. It's like an item that just keeps duplicating itself. It has items over items over items over items over items. Is that where all the magic happens behind you? No, that's... I got family over, so... they needed a place to sleep. Make it a whole ass car, train car inside a train car inside a train car, etc. You guys are crazy. Psychopaths. Okay, good. It duplicated it and selected the right one. Very nice. Thank you, Unreal. Thank you, Unreal. Thank you. Thank you, Unreal. Actually doing something the right way. Listen, before we can come up with crazier car ideas, we gotta make this game feel like a video game. Okay? Gotta make this video game feel like a video game. It is lacking in the video game department, even though it is a video game. What? Oh, it's clipping the crate. Would you have made a car that grew while people were in it, but it's slow enough to make people question if they're going crazy? What the fuck? It's like an alternate dimension car that just grows in size. That would be kind of funny. Dude, we have so many things we could do, right? It's just on a basis of like, we just need to make the base game feel good first. Because right now, the base game still is lacking. But once we have that part out of the way, we could do so much interesting stuff with the cars. We could do so much. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is there a way for me to generate these fucking crates? Like, there's got to be a way for me to, like, randomly generate an assortment of crates rather than having a hand to rather than having a hand place all of it. Need some of that PCG. Do you think PCG could handle this? Spawn, just do nodes that spawn groups of boxes randomly. Like, I don't know how you could randomly generate, like containers like this, where you, like, have random stuff, but then it also needs, like, an element of pathfinding so that, like, Players can get from point A to point B successfully. I don't know how to do that stuff. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't. I don't know. I just. I didn't know. You need the clanker integration to show the next fest for placing furniture. God, I had to skip that entire part. That was like 15 minutes long of just LLM bullshit. Holy moly. Cannoli. Holy moly cannoli. Stromboli. I guess we don't want the front entrance to be super blocked, but it's too much of a straight path here. I don't want it to be too much of a straight path. I honestly don't think many people are going to migrate to UE6 aside from big companies. I don't know if that's entirely true. I think people will migrate to UE6. However, when they do remove actors and blueprints and do that entire framework shift, that I think is going to have a lot more friction. I think that's what's going to make people kind of hesitate on upgrading. That's probably going to be the thing that makes people hesitate a lot more, I would say. Time to learn Godot. I just don't think that's necessary. I just stick to the version of UE5 that I have. If anything, I just go to UE 5.8. You know, I don't really need the new stuff. Like, sure, there's probably some optimizations and stuff. I think I would only go to like the first version of UE6 if they introduce a bunch of multi-threading stuff that I could take advantage of. Then, you know, then I would say, okay, that's a worthwhile upgrade to make, right? It's probably a worthwhile upgrade. Is anything that could help with multi-threading. How long is UE supporting the older versions, like hotfixes, etc.? That's that's up to them. They choose those factors. They don't really specify that at all, ever. No, they don't update older versions. I don't know how many hotfixes they'll release. I think it's more on a basis of like they release hotfixes for like crucial stuff, and then whatever minor stuff is there, they'll include it. But other than that, I feel like most of the time, yeah. Yeah, I think they're already winding down on it, which is crazy to think because UE6, I believe, is like a 2-year away thing, right? Or 2027, I think they said. So, yeah, kind of crazy to think. '27 full release is 29. There you go. Yeah, that was what it was. It's thin line between crazy and genius. I don't know. We'll see how UE6 goes. We'll see. Apparently, people have been using scene graph in UEFN already, and some of them are. I've seen some people that like it. So, you know, only only time will tell, I guess, as they start shifting a lot of this stuff towards that. I don't understand what scene graph is yet. They have documentation on it already because it's already been out there for UEFN, so you can kind of get a little brief understanding of it from that. But I don't know. I'm too used to the actor component workflow that even thinking of switching is like, huh? You know, just kind of like brain off kind of moment. Is that wide enough for monsters to go through? Yes. Here we have a crouch region, which we worked a little bit on yesterday, just messing around with that. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't think switching game engine is the answer. I just, as much as I talk about it, I don't really know if I could do that, like ever. Like, I don't think I could ever do that. I just don't have, I don't know, I don't have the brain power for that, I think. I don't think I got the brain power for that. Because when you really think about it, Unreal does so much to facilitate on features that I don't have to necessarily code myself. Don't think that's wide enough for a monster. Might be a bit too thin. Maybe I put one of these here, a little small box. Learning C++. I'm definitely going to learn C++, but yeah, like it's going to be more so to utilize Unreal systems, not necessarily to try to make my own stuff. Like some stuff that you'd have to probably do in Godot, I'm guessing. You'd have to make your own pathfinding system and navigation system. I'm assuming they don't have one built in. You'd probably have to make your own AI system. Probably have to make your own animation system if I were to guess. They do? What do they do? Just A-star typical pathfinding stuff? I know I was looking at A-star or whatever it's called for a little bit, trying to figure out how it works and whatnot. Do I have any math in place to stop the same car from spawning right next to each other? Currently, no. Currently, no. Time to move your project to 5.8. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Man, no, I don't. No, I don't think so. Let me think on that. No, I don't think I will. Move your project to UE6 and have UE GPT redo it in Rust for memory safety. I don't want to hear a single word from your mouth for the rest of the stream. What you just said made me nauseated. I feel sick to the stomach. What is AGI? I know that as agility. Almost level 99 in old school RuneScape. Another day, another stream. Bane, how are you? Bane, how are you? Good to see you. How are you? What the hell? Where's the lock? Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Forgot to... Ah, boss. It would appear I forgot to copy the lock for this one. That's not very good. Luckily, we can simply just go in here. Select the doors that it unlocks, and all is good. I think I have something wrong with me. I have all of Unreal Engines downloaded. Like every version? Brother, what are you doing? Brother, what are you doing? How filled up is your hard drive? Your poor hard drive. It's like... UE 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4. Like, what are you doing? If you don't have all 80 versions of UE on your PC, you're not really game deving? Let me see how many versions I have. I have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. UE source still in here, apparently. I also have 426, 427, 53, 54, 56. Yeah. I only have my own engine, nothing else. Everything else is bloat. All right. You know what's also not bloated? Air. Is your game engine similar to air? As in, like, it doesn't do anything? I guess if your code or engine doesn't do anything, then I guess it's not bloated, right? Windows is bloat, remove the OS. Now you're onto something. Hear me out. Listen, what if you just quit software and just go into woodworking? That's the hot thing these days. Go into woodworking instead. Throw your computer out the window. You do not need it. What you need is a CNC machine. To be honest, that sounds great. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I've never known anything other than working at a computer. Well, I used to be a soccer referee, but that doesn't count. I also worked at a warehouse. I guess that counts, even though it was 3 months. I worked for 3 months at a warehouse. It told me enough. It told me enough. I actually have a CNC machine. They're pretty sick. All right, listen, rich guy. Okay. All right, we get it. All right. I think one day I would get... I think if I had the space, I would get like a 3D printer. That would be cool. Make some little things. Weird flex? What do you mean? What weird flex? What am I flexing? I don't have anything to flex. Flex D's. I built it myself. Wasn't that expensive? What, you can build a CNC machine? That's actually kind of sick. Holy shit. Because all it really is a rotary, it's a motor, and then you have a drill bit. And as long as all of that is contained properly, and then you got like, you need a sliding bit to slide it across if you need to do sliding things. But then what happens when you have to start doing like really precision cutting? Grim, you could build an ICBM if you wanted. I don't know what the fuck that is. Ice cream back machine. There are do-it-yourself kits you could assemble. Same with 3D printers. Ah, interesting. Think IKEA, but for smart people. Holy shit. Intercontinental ballistic missile. Listen, Dev, in this climate in the world currently, in the big 2026, these are words you should not be saying in a public chat room, okay? These are words you should not, you shouldn't, you're on a list. I might be on a list. Jackass. Gonna build an old type quantum computer pretty cheap off eBay? Guys, I'm not that smart. I'm fucking stupid. You guys are coming up with all these like smart things. I literally don't even, what are you saying? The hell are you even saying? I use Unreal Engine. I'm not that smart. I don't know how to do any of this shit. I have an intergalactical missile in my balls. You should get that checked out. May I recommend a ball doctor? Balls doctor. Do you mean a urologist? The fuck are you saying? The real question is, do you use Yui or does Yui use you? It's a really good question. That is a really good question. Thank you for the fantastic question. Let me ponder on that. It's a bit of both. It's like a toxic relationship. You know, Alma, how's it going? Do we use Crimson or is he using us? You guys can ask me questions to help with your video game if I can assist in any way, shape, or form. Hey, listen, if there's one thing I wouldn't mind. Listen, while I don't want to be an educational game dev person, whatever, I'm okay with helping people. I like helping people as long as they're not like in my YouTube comment section like, can you make a tutorial on how to make suit for hire? Like, go away. Shut up. I've had people actually comment and be like, can you show off how to make this one feature? It's like, no. The instant you make any educational content on your YouTube channel, you are the education guy. Yeah, I'm more than happy to help people in any way, shape, or form. So you can use me, I guess. Do you think a reboot of H1Z1 would do good nowadays, or do you think the BR time is gone? Listen, Ben, if there's anything I've learned from this climate in the game space, everybody says something's dead, and then something comes up, it's the exact genre that people said have been dead, and it fucking works. So, don't listen to anybody. If you find a good idea, it works, and it's fun as hell, people will come to it. The BR H1Z1 was fun, though. Can you make a tutorial on how to make suit for hire? How do I motivate myself to finish this garbage? Well, the problem is you're calling it garbage. The problem's right there, brother. You don't want to finish it because you think it's garbage. So, like, there's your problem. Nobody saw my epic joke? What's your epic joke, Bluetooth? It means Bonnie Blue. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Sorry. My bad. My bad. My B. Epic had a stream today covering all the features that are going to be in UE6 that would help you in this game. Just have to wait about 2 years. Yeah. Okay. I think I want Chick-fil-A. Holy shit. I think I do too. Hashtag ad. Make a tutorial that allows me to press the click make game button and makes a AAA FPS in one button. Ah, the make me game button. The classic make me game button. What do you call your games? Fucking slop? I don't know. An amalgamation of whatever the hell that I end up making. Next question. Thank you for your question. Why are there multiple nav mesh bound? You said balls doctor. Era said, you mean urologist. And I said, you meant Bonnie Blue. I just don't know who Bonnie Blue is. I just don't know the context. Listen, I'm not Northern Lion. I don't know every single fucking person on the planet, or every movie, or every like date, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know all that stuff. I don't know anything. Oh, it's a porn star. Oh, get off the internet, motherfucker. Go outside, touch some grass. Touch some fucking grass. Bonnie Blue was on the news? I literally I don't watch the news. The news, half of the news is just like negativity to make you sucked into the news, so you constantly watch it because they keep like doom and glooming you. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Hey, can you get across the catwalk, or are you just like, for some reason... Oh my god, it's a perfect cut. Ow! It's literally the perfect cut. Oh my god. We need to go to the flatbed. Okay. Krim is certified unk, not gonna lie, low key. And you're certified never affording real estate just like me, motherfucker. I guess we're both in a problem. Already own a house? Motherfucker. You're lying to me. Who gave it to you? I was about to say something really fucked up. I was about to say something really fucked up in response to that. Say it? I was gonna be like, which family member died? Which one? Which will was it? That's really messed up. I'm sorry. My great-grandmother died? I apologize. It's the only way to get... That's the only way to own real estate nowadays is when it gets passed down. You better take care of that home. You better take care of that home. And not, like, renovate it and turn it into, like, a modern bullshit house. What the hell's that noise? Oh, there's two monsters right there. Anyways, library's cool. Sell it for a data center? No. Don't sell it for a data center. Turn it into a data center. Yes, man. Become the data center. Okay, I just want to test what the cargo area looks like. Can we, like, load the cargo area? What up, sound? Let's see. What do you got today, huh? Why? What? Who is this? Lighthouse keeper? Why am I so hairy? What happened to me? Or dirty? Or hairy? Who is this? Who the fuck is this? What the hell is this? Well, that's my question, but first off, who is this? Jack Dorsey. It's the creator of Bitcoin? Who cares? Why do you have fur? Better question is, why am I like a cleaner? Why am I why do I have fur? It's cold out and needs to adapt. I'm preparing for when I go homeless. Why do you look so sad too? I don't know. If I looked like a Chewbacca almost, I think I would be sad. I don't know. I think did it spawn the cargo? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Grim is a cult now? No, no, I don't have a cult. Cults are not allowed. No cults allowed in here. Ah! I need cargo 1. Show me cargo 1. Oh, there it is. At the very back of the train. Oh. I don't have a cult. You know who does have a cult? You guys remember that one WoW streamer? Like a long time ago? Apparently he has a cult and it's fucked up. Did you see the game where you literally make a cult? You mean Cult of the Lamb? Don't. No, it was announced last week. Oh. Oh my god, he's still chasing me. This motherfucker's been behind me the entire time. You can't see me, we can't see me. Guys, the werewolf is behind me. I go big. I go into the big air duct. Wait, why is it so wide? Why is the air duct so wide? Huh? I can't see. Turn on the lights. Here you go. Oh, is this the cult? The Xbox cult? Oh, join us. Official Xbox reveal. I legit thought this was an Xbox ad. Can I be real? I actually legit thought this was an Xbox ad and not for a game.
You're ready for the challenge and the reward of opening your very own cult.
Nothing can beat us, nothing can break us, nothing can shock us, nothing can shake us. I know it's nothing.
You'll be going to beautiful Bedford County, USA, teaming with locals waiting to join our family.
You scare me? You don't scare me.
You better reevaluate your life choices.
You pissed off a random person on the street. You want a trophy?
Oh god, it's using ALS or like the default Epic Games movement animations. God.
Pissed off a random person on the street. You want a
Oh, I could just tell when I see those animations. Oh my god.
Build a cult, and I will shield you from the apocalypse. Join us. Join us.
Looks pretty good though. Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe. Possibly. I just hate seeing those animation systems being overused over and over and over and over again. It's either ALS or like the free animation thingy that they... I gotta crank my shit. 100%. I'm in. Mix my animals? No. Specifically the animation systems. It's either Advanced Locomotion System, which is an asset, or the free one that Epic Games released. Which is great, don't get me wrong. They have a great animation system, but it is being overused. Everyone's using it, and they're not even trying to make their own animation systems anymore. They're not even trying anymore. They're not even trying anything anymore. They're just using it, and then... How can you tell? I don't know, being in this industry long enough, on this game engine long enough. Being on this engine long enough. I can't wait until that monster can start crawling. Can you imagine what that's going to be like? So, is there enough crates here? I guess there is. I think this is good. They don't make their own. A lot of people have just kind of, which is fine, but it's just, at least make your own animation system or something. Do something a little different, right? You know what I mean? You see the new animation from Video Tool they made with 5.8. I saw something briefly about that. But did not look into the details of it. I don't think they can open those doors. Oh, why are there so many monsters in here? So we need to put some item spawners in here for the playtest. This is my house now. Glow stick. Hell yeah. Should we have like different color glow sticks? That could be kind of fun. They like randomly generate their color. We can have like a list of colors that it can generate from. I think items have an ID associated with them. I think. So we could use the unique ID to determine what color it should use. Could be based off of the player's color if we can do that for customization. I guess whoever's holding it becomes the new color. We could do that as well, but I was thinking it'd just be randomly generated. You have different color glow sticks. I think this area is too complicated for the monsters, and they're just stuck here. They're not roaming anymore. Is this the back of the train? I don't think so. I think there's one more car. This toilet has been clogged for the past 50 million years. I don't have a plunger. Oh, shit. Well, I guess it's gonna stay clogged. I don't know if I like the water particle effect. We'll leave it in for now. It's fine, but... Can we still clean the windows? Let's see. Dude, the windows are huge now. You have so much space to like... You gotta clear up so much space. It's still not fully cleaned. No way. Now it's cleaned. We gotta fix that. What do you mean I can't get up here anymore? I literally didn't change the collision. Wait, why did that suddenly break? Wait, Wait, hold on. Something weird happened. Where is that catwalk? Okay. Oh. Right. I'm pretty sure you can copy collision from a selected. There we go. Now what we gotta do is just take all of these and go into world space. Go into world space. Go into world space. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this. Okay, all right, and then rotate that. Okay, everything rotates on its own. Okay. Okay, so all right. Okay. It's an easy fix, but I'm just baffled sometimes at the way Unreal does things. I am really baffled the way Unreal does things sometimes. Unreal doesn't have a mirror. Basically, just assume any feature in. Please, I need this to be in. I need this to be in world space. Why can't I just assume any feature? Okay, wait. We can do it like this. I can rotate like this. Yes, dude. Thinking outside the box. I use my brain. I use my brain. Why can't I switch this over to world space rather than local? Yeah. For some reason, every interface in this engine is for some reason treated very differently. Do the trick again before moving it. This is the stupidest. It's called bloat? No, it's called stupid. It's not called bloat. It's just called being stupid. Not everything is just bloat. Here's the bonus. Oh, what's this sound? Just a regular day on the job. Chipotle. Me working at Chipotle. You know, I've never actually had Chipotle. And honestly, I'm okay with keeping it that way. I'm okay with not going anywhere else. You're not missing much? I know. I'm sure. I'm sure. Ah, plunger for when I need to unclog that toilet at Chipotle. Aha. Foreshadowing. I'm out of the loop on the UE6 stuff. How cooked are we? It's not really like that bad. You know, it's just actors and blueprints are going to be deprecated at some point. They're probably going to move everything to substrate. I don't know if they talked about that, but I'm sure they're going to do that. Cascade's going to be completely removed, so don't even bother using Cascade anymore. To be fair, you shouldn't be using Cascade anyways, because Niagara is just 10 times better. Game became huge. So the game became huge. What's the purpose of cleaning the windows and unclogging the toilet? Sorry to ask. It's just maintaining the train basically, while surviving from monsters. Still very early development. Hey, Valentino. Still early in. Oh shit! I forgot that bookcase. To invert it. Toilet scapes. Toilet slop. Yeah, honestly, I think the big news of UE6 is the fact that they're just going to completely get rid of... I don't know if they're going to get rid of it, but at some point in UE6's lifetime, they're probably just going to get rid of blueprints. Now, I don't know what to what degree, because a bunch of systems uses blueprints, not just actors. You know, not just actors. Ugh. Yeah, Niagara. Well, Niagara. Niagara has their scratch pad stuff. But the State Tree uses it. Animations use blueprints. So I wonder how they're gonna do that. I have a feeling it's not necessarily that they're removing blueprints, they're just removing actors. I don't know, man. I can't trust Epic to make good design decisions. I'm out. Where even is the werewolf? Did he give up? Is he stuck somewhere? Where did he go? Huh? Am I going with a goofy game-like style, or am I going to change it? It's kind of in between goofy and like sort of serious and unserious at the same time. Like there's some... It's a very playful, I guess, game in some respects. The big thread on Reddit about the blueprint deprecation thing, everyone's freaking out. The thing is, that's like, when they're gonna fully deprecate it, it's probably gonna be like 4 or 5 years, 6 years from now. So... Where's the werewolf going? He's just running into something. He's running into the door. Can you use UEFN without coding? I think so. But you're basically limited to whatever game mode stuff that they have there without using any verse. UEFN doesn't use Blueprint? I thought... Does it not? Oh, I guess it doesn't? Does UEFN not use Blueprint? No? Is it just verse? Damn. Kind of dark in here, dog. Wait. Oh, shit. There's a light enabled in here. Oopsies. Oopsies. I gotta go to the library. and read a book. Who am I kidding? These are not centered, and it's driving me fucking crazy. You see the lamps? They're not in the center. Whatever, leave them there. Maybe it'll trigger someone who's not me. Get them to write an angry post. The reality of all of this is, I don't need to go to UE6. Unless, well... If anything, I just stick into the first or second version of UE6, like UE 6.1 or UE 6.2. I'm sure there'll still be blueprints. This music is going crazy. I'm sure there'll still be blueprints, and then hopefully I can take advantage of multi-threading, which hopefully they release with UE6. More multi-threading rather than keeping everything on the game thread. Yes, man, yes! Big optimizations, yes, man. All right, there was also this, which I think was this. Yes. Did I forget any books here? Very good. Very good. Okay, so now we have technically finished Cargo 1. We've fixed the interior of Cargo 1. Now, we need to fix the interior of Cabin 1, and Laundromat, and Cargo Cars, and everything else. So, literally the entire video game. So, let's start with Cabin 1. What was Cabin 1 trying to be? I think Cabin 1 was trying to be like an apartments kind of thing. So that's the vibe here. I believe. So, do we kind of want to do an intertwiney kind of maze-like apartment structure? I definitely don't want just a straight path through the doorway. I think I want this to be kind of like a little mixed. Are there going to be AI generated levels? AI generated levels in friendslop, or maybe it's going to be an idea for Super Hire. You mean like procedurally generated levels? I don't know. I can't say for either. I don't know. I do want to start learning some like procedural generation stuff. Kind of getting better at that. Or at least including elements of it. Maybe using PCG to kind of make things feel a little bit different and whatnot would definitely be very fun. Could be fun. Okay, hold on. I need to see if I selected everything. I have not. Oh my god. Okay, just these item spawns. We're probably going to change a bunch of this stuff anyways, but I just want to move it for now. And we'll do this. We'll move this to the wall. And then we'll move this close to here, I think. Cool. Hell yeah. And then, of course, we got to move a lot of this stuff too. Okay. We have a lot of work to do here. Oh shit, this isn't using the wall generator. This is its own custom static mesh. Well, that sucks balls. That really sucks balls. Do I remember how to use Scythe? Let's see. So first we need to generate polygroups, accept. Then we can go into Scythe and start moving this stuff around. Okay. I think the idea was to make this, turn this into a bathroom. So this could be like a bathroom kind of space. Dude, can we hide this ceiling? I'm gonna go absolutely fucking crazy. Hide the ceiling, thank you. Now I can finally see. Hide the roof. We don't need it either. Finally. Space to breathe. It's just not a good way to be designing this, because this is like awful to deal with. Okay. First off, let's move this here. There's a random toilet there. Remind me to fix that toilet and put it in a good spot. This could be this room. I also think it'd be cool that some rooms are larger, so then we can kind of like have some like little weird kind of squiggly things going on. I think that would make it so we don't have like a boring straight path here. I think that would make this a lot more interesting. Hold on, we need to play a chill evening mix. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure people are freaking out about the whole, like, blueprint thing. Obviously, it's like, for me, I'm like, yeah, you know, something to consider thinking about, but at the same time, it's like, does it affect me right now? No. Okay, let me just get back to working on my game. Okay, thanks. That's basically it. It's like, okay. Doesn't really matter for me right now. It's not. Okay, I just copy pasted that wall and everything went okay. Is that not how you copy paste things in Scythe? Duplicate? There we go. That's how you actually do it. You hit the duplicate button. I still have 4 to 5 good game dev years ahead of me before they deprecate it. Well, the other beautiful thing is you could just stick with the version that you're currently in. Like, you don't really need to keep upgrading versions. Are you going to make it where your character can trip on things laying on the floor? The ragdoll system I need to really, like, work on more, because I do think that's going to be a really fun element of the game. But I do want to make it so you can like slip on puddles and stuff like that. Wish I had big brain to make my own engine. Honestly, even going into things like Godot in Unity is, in my opinion, pretty big brain. I don't know. I feel like there's so much coding you got to do, and I'm just not. Listen, I'm not that guy. Listen, can I be real? I'm not that guy. I ain't that guy, pal. I ain't that guy. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. More power to anybody who can do any of that stuff, but I don't got the brain power, man. There's already so many parts of game development that like trying to learn how to do stuff that's already in Unreal Engine and trying to make it myself, because I'm just gonna end up remaking things anyways that are already in the engine, is kind of just like Why would I do that? Why not just learn C++ more so I can try to get better at the C++ part a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I view it. That's how I view it. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So I want to select this. I want to hit cut. God, the magnet tool is so good in Scythe. Oh my God. It's so good. Okay, and then here we do connect. The fuck? Oh, I think the newest version of Scythe, I gotta update my Scythe version. I think the newest version of Scythe fixes this issue. Right, hit the connect button and that happens. This is a dining room and office. These are apartments. Apartments. Gonna be like rooms and whatnot. Did that not? Hello? Oh, that didn't scale it, which means this one did not scale as well. That's good. Very good. Good for me. They're called that because they're apart. Don't worry, they're going to be apart. Okay, having all of this being one static mesh is really going to make me go insane. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. This is just making my life so much harder. Okay, here's an idea. How about I just stop being stupid and maybe... I'm telling you, dude, the magnet tool is actually just so good. Detach. Yes, man. Now we could do something like this. Yes, man. Dude, yes, man. We can have a build, like an apartment room that's a little bit like extruded outward. Oh, what if the doorway is on the other side? Why did I have to have that idea? Because now it just makes things so much harder. Is there a way for me to extrude this without extruding it? Holding shift. Holy moly. Cannoli. Stromboli. That's not the right button. Shift. There we go. Scythe is just too good, man. Scythe is too goated. Too goated on the sticks. That's the wrong edge. Wait, huh? Help. Alright, fine. Let's go over here. Problem solved. Okay, and then you. Which one are you? Which edge are you? You're that one. Okay, don't worry. I got you. We're making these edges correctly. Okay, so this will stick out. Which then means we kind of break up things a little bit, which is good. It's good. Which means we can have apartments here, but then it's just a slight diverting, which is good, but it's like not good enough. I heard breaking things up is bad. What do you mean? How so? What do you mean breaking what things up? A relationship? Yeah, that can get pretty rough. What the hell is this? The door frame? Wait, hold on. The door... it would appear the door frame has disconnected itself from existence. And now the snap tool will not snap where I want it to snap. Five push-ups? What the fuck? Wait, hold on, man. Give me 1 second. That's not the loop that I'm looking for. All right, fine. Hold on. I gotta like manually do this. That's stupid. All right, well, 5 push-ups, eh? 5 push-ups, eh? All right. My God, dude, my body is still so sore from working out. When do I stop being sore? When can I just live happily ever after? When does that happen? Anybody got the details on that? Okay, so this is looking good. I do still think this pathway here is still just like way too bland. Also, we need a doorway right here. Do we put the door here? Or do we put the door on the side? To kind of to make it things a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I guess we could do that there. Let me get the toilet real quick. We need a sink. We need a sink in here. I gotta model the sink. I guess we could do an inset, or we just do a cut. When are you going to remake this game in UEFN to start learning verse? Do you want me to die? Is that what you're... Why the hell would I want to make this game in... Why the hell would I want to... Why the hell would I want to do that? That's the Fortnite programming language that they're forcing onto literally everybody. I can't tell if that's straightened out or not. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be learning it just because I don't know if I care enough for it, to be honest. Listen, I already have enough issues with trying to learn I already have enough issues with learning C++. I don't need another fucking thing to kill me. I've already got enough. I already got enough. How do I create a face? Bridge? Yes, man. Bridge? Yeah, I already got enough on my plate. Seems as if blueprints will be replaced entirely with verse. Kind of seems like a crazy decision considering how many people jump to Unreal 4 blueprints, unless I'm reading it wrong. I think the only thing that they're going to be replacing in terms of blueprints is actors. The thing is, I don't even think that's only going to be an impact on people who use blueprints. Like, even people that only mostly use C++ are going to be kind of like weirded out by it. It's going to be a very weird transition. Now, of course, it's only going to be like later down the line in UE6. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, you could always just keep using the Unreal Engine version that you're currently using. They did say that they're putting in a node-based system, or someone said something at some point that they're going to do a node-based system. So I wouldn't say they're completely diverting from the node stuff. Supposedly they're going to have a verse version of it, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. They just keep changing stuff, man. I think for anybody, even people that don't use blueprints, having that big shift of a foundation is going to take quite a bit of time for people to get used to. And that's okay. If you want to make big plays, you got to make big changes. That unfortunately means, you know, people are going to have to learn all of that new stuff, right? That's just how, that's how you make changes that head in the right direction. So I get it. But like, I already have enough on my fucking plate trying to learn what's in UE5. I already got enough on my platter. Got enough on my platter. I'll just relearn Unreal Script for its inevitable return in UE7. Let's be real, Verse is them trying to bring back Unreal Script. That is them trying to bring it back. I feel like that's their attempt to bring back Unreal Script. Listen, if Verse is easy to understand, if Verse allows for modability, like a lot better mod support, which it seems like user-created content is something that I remember seeing one of their images, you know, like how they were layering the architecture and user content was a layer on top. If that could make it easier for people to mod in the game engine, I could maybe see myself utilizing Verse and trying my hand at it. And if the compile times aren't absolutely fucking horrific. And maybe if it was like built into the engine or something, I don't know. Or if it was like the hot reloading wasn't so dog shit. Hot shit. That's what they call it, hot reloading. It's your stomach reloading. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. I wouldn't doom and gloom it. Like they said, they're not even going to deprecate it until like way later on. And if you can take advantage of multi-threading while in Blueprint, then I would say that's pretty cool. It would suck if like the multi-threading stuff that they're doing is only applicable to Verse, though. That would kind of suck, because then it's like, oh, well, shit. Which I would understand if they did that. I get it. Verse is an interpreted language, I think, so no compiling like C++. What the hell does interpreted mean? What does that mean? Guys, remember, I'm an idiot. I don't know what any of the most of this stuff means. Learn some basics? No, I'm too stupid. I'm okay with being stupid. That's all right, man. I don't know what interpreted means. I don't know what that means. It's the opposite of compiling, basically. It's the opposite of compiling, basically. It is the opposite of compiling, basically. It means translated at runtime instead of compiled offline. I see. I think. I think I see. I think me sees. Me potentially sees. Me potentially understands. That's why Blueprint is slow, by the way. So, what does verse solve then, if it's doing that? Because if Blueprint is doing a similar thing, then... there was a way of deleting these. I don't know, maybe more optimized. Really? I don't know. I feel like verse is like, from my stupid point of view, it's just trying to solve a non-issue and just adding a new issue to it. It's like, it's doing things that, I don't know, just, I don't know. I don't know enough to say anything about it. It's just from my stupid perspective, right? You know what I mean? I should be able to cut this. Collapse? No, I can't collapse it. Fuck. I should be able to remove this edge loop. I swear I have in the past. I think I selected two faces, merge faces. Ah, yes, man. Yes. What was that to solve? Well, now the room is larger. Why? Don't ask me that question. Listen. Don't fucking ask me that. I don't know what verse is trying to solve. That's my problem. Hey, Krim, I just want to say I'm really stupid. Me too, man. Dude, hell yeah. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I forgot to make a duplicate. Oh my god, I forgot. I literally, in my brain, I was like, don't forget to make a duplicate. Don't forget to make a duplicate. Don't forget to make a duplicate. And... oh no, oh no, no, please come back. Please be in the undo stack. Please be in the undo stack. Oh. Yowza. There's some really cool things about it. If it really is natively transactional, network code can be a lot more stable out of the box. The remote object system they announced will make it easy for basically any type of MMO. All right. All right. All right. I think my only thing is like, with all of this new stuff, it just means new stuff for me to have to like learn. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of new stuff for me to learn, and it's already been kind of overwhelming enough in the engine trying to learn all this stuff. Versus probably more optimized, easier for source control. Yeah, definitely easier for source control. Merges, I'm sure, would be easier. Not that that was like really a problem for me personally, but I could see for teams that being a very big point. They could have done all of that without an entirely new language, however. Yeah, that part I don't understand. Like, listen, that's part of the reason why I'm like, there's already too many fucking things to learn in this damn thing. Like, now you want me to learn an entirely different language? Like, brother, I'm trying to learn C++. I honestly would just rather learn C++. At that point. What do I gain? Why not just go straight to the source? Why not go straight to the source? Deselect the point. Deselect the point. Deselect. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. 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 It's deselecting the wrong one. You've got to be you've got to be kidding me. Oh, thank goodness I got it. Why is the pivot right there? How did it select those? Huh? Which card is this? This is the apartment. This is the apartment. Thoughts on the state of Unreal from earlier today? We're talking about it right now. We are talking about it. How you doing, Woozy? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like doom and gloom about it though. I like the lore source control open source. High hopes for this one. So how does lore work? Do you host your own server and then attach lore to that, similar to how you would with like Perforce, for example? Like if I open a DigitalOcean server, I just attach lore. I just put lore into that server, similar to how I would with Perforce. What's lore? Lore is Epic's source control kind of thing that they're doing. These are some pretty tiny apartments, but, you know, as per expected from a train. They're building an application for use like Perforce. I don't know if I can trust Epic Games' UI, UX. They do a pretty fucking dog shit job at it. But hey, we'll give them a shot. We'll give them a shot. Who knows? Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it won't be so bad this time. Copium. Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Okay, I want to select all of the top edges. Perforce isn't a masterpiece anyway. It's not, but it works. It gets the job done. At least for me. I don't do like anything super complex in it. Like once in a while I'll obliterate a few files, you know, that's about it in the command line. Obliterate. It's the funniest like word for just deleting something in the most like craziest way. Obliterate. It sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Even though it's just a regular ass word. think we've selected all the edges. Okay. Now we just gotta fix all of the lights. I think it is a Harry Potter spell. No, I think you're thinking about maybe it is an actual spell. Obliterate? You might be right, actually. I think it's worded differently, though. It's not obliterate. It's like something else. Dude, these lights are going to be the end of me because they don't cast shadows. Obliviate is what it is. Yes, yeah. Obliviate. It's not obliterate, it's obliviate. That's the one. You got it. I remember that one. Obliviate. That motherfucker's a wizard. I wouldn't remember the spell. You guys get the joke? You guys get the joke? I wouldn't remember it because it's a spell about the memory. Know what I mean? It's the it's... Okay, I think these lights are gonna have to cast shadows. However, we're gonna have to do it in such a way where it no, not the wall, hide the roof. It's gonna have to be done in such a way where this is not gonna work. Dude, there's too many fucking lights. Oh shit. Oh shit. I bet you if I copy some more lights in here. I'm gonna look at the the debug for light complexity, and this shit's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Hey, it's not that bad. Although we are gonna have to increase the ranges of these points, so it's gonna be worse. You thought this was bad. Wait until you see the rest of the one. We have to make some changes. All right, well, that's still, like, at least we filled in the rooms. Now we just have to fill in the furniture, put some more item spawns, and then do 5 million other things. But let's see if we could spawn it in, maybe walk around it a little bit. Cabin 1. I told a woman I liked Harry Potter once. She got the ick. What's next? She's gonna be like, oh, I like the Kardashians. It's like, what? Brother, you icky against Harry Potter? And okay. I don't know. I've been trying to be... I'm trying to be less of a very judgy person, because I can't be very judgy. Oh yeah, the apartments look cool. Wow, new technology, huh? Tesla, huh? Gotta fix that. Someone remind me to fix that door. Cool. I like the little tight apartments. What the fuck? There are a lot of problems in this building for some reason. There's a door that's duplicated. There is not a door. Wasn't it that door? Oh, wait, am I crazy? No, it's this door. Aha! I got it. Okay, and then this door, we need to set the actual direction to be on the x-axis. Did I fix the toilet? What's wrong with the toilet? What was wrong with the... Remind me, what was wrong with the toilet? You said to remind you to fix the toilet. What's wrong with the toilet? Something wrong with the toilet. I don't know. Ah, cabin 1. All right. I gotta say, some of the levels are very dark. Bathroom. Bathroom, baby. Oh, dude, I saw a game yesterday. I watched a streamer play a game called Mole. M-O-L-E. Super cool looking. You, like, drag things around. Kind of similar to this. There's a horror game as well. God, it looked really well made. How are there 2 doors again? And this has 2... Why did all of the doors duplicate? I don't remember duplicating all of the doors. Why did all of the doors duplicate? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I think I fixed it. Why did all the door... Can someone explain? How did all the doors get copy-pasted twice? Unreal Engine moment. This is probably just a pilot issue. Was it Moon? Yeah, it was Moon. I was watching him play Mole. I didn't even watch the entire stream, but it was very cool seeing like some of the actions that were being used. Okay, so I would say the apartments are, at least their structure is playable. Obviously it needs like a bunch of furniture and stuff, but it's at least playable. It's not like the office that, well, looks like the set of Severance currently. Dinner hall needs a lot of work. I think the dinner hall can't just be one big open area. We gotta have like a little something different. Why is everything so wide? We widened the trains. It's to give more space for encountering monsters and whatnot. Because the previous space was way too small. You basically encountered every monster like 99% of the time. So now we have a little bit more space to play with. We can put like inner walls, make it a bit more maze-like, a bit more confusing, you know. Allow the players to get lost a little bit. Which I think is good. But yeah. It just feels a lot better. It feels more like a playable space. I feel like before it was kind of like whatever. But we still have a lot to do in terms of the loop. Oh, things are not going well right now. I'm taking this with me. The werewolf just completely forgot about us. We still have a lot to do with the AI monsters. There's some little pathfinding fuckery that we need to resolve. That being said, I think we're gonna have to increase the timer per route, the max timer. because there's so many things that happen now in this big train. There's a lot more exploration involved, but now it's like, obviously, that takes a lot more of our time. So that's something to consider. Like, let's see how much time we have left in the route. Like, look at that, we're almost halfway. I do think we're gonna make it so you sell items, and that becomes the way that you purchase fuel for the train, and that becomes the quota system. I do think that's gonna be what we end up doing, because having to fuel up the train while also repair parts of the train, I think it just makes more sense to unify everything to relying on the currency, the amount of currency you have. And then that way, when you complete tasks... Right now, the only tasks that give you currency is when you clean the windows. I think everything can just give you currency. And then, of course, some tasks will reduce the health of the train. So that could be another great factor. So I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Going to be the next fuel quota rework. Most likely. Das de plan. The master plan. The super plan. I want to make it so there's more cameras. That'd be so cool, man. Oh, the power went out. In the other car. Did it? Did it actually go out? Yup. Yep. But yeah, the wider train is a lot more fun to play in, I think. We'll see when we do play testing how it actually plays out, but I think it's an improvement over the very, very small train compact structure that we had. You know what would be cool? If a sound effect played every single time something, like, broke. Just, like, played at the computer. Little notification. That'd be kind of fun. What online subsystem am I planning to support for playtesting? Just Steam? At the moment, just Steam. I do know that if you release your game on Epic Games as well, you get like they like lower the percentage. Thing is though, I don't know if I want to deal with EOS while also dealing with the Steam system. Just sounds like a recipe for disaster. I don't know what the interplay is like, but I've already seen so many multiplayer games where it's like somebody buys the game on Epic Games Store and then somebody buys it on Steam and they try to play together and it's like a pain in the ass. Some games I've seen that happen. So I can only imagine what kind of issues might come up with trying to make that work. Yeah. We gotta turn off NPC enemy hurt sound. We need to turn that off. What? We still have an error here for using the right hand? Is a valid index? If true, use... Is this not the right way to check if an item is actually... Huh. Weird. Okay. What was the thing that I wanted to fix? There was literally something I wanted to fix and then I got sidetracked. Are we for real right now? Shit. I was literally thinking of something. And then I lost track of it. There's no way, dude. I got short-term memory loss. That's crazy. Maybe if I look at this real quick. Well, fix interior cabin 1 is done for the most part, kind of. Oh, right. The print string. That's what I wanted to do. Damn. My memory is back. Guys, we're so back. Be gone, dementia. No, that's nothing to make a joke about, though. Shit. There we go. Heard sound. Do not print. There we go. Hell yeah. All right. That also means that something was like, there was an item that was making constant noises because I wasn't near any monster. God, I think it'd be so cool to have different cameras in here. I'm trying to think, like, if we wanted to set up some cameras, what would be a good way of going about it? Hell, I don't even know how the current system works right now. I want to add a little sound effect to this when something breaks. Let me see if we can get that figured out. Like error sound or something. That could be fun. Completely useless mechanic, but let's do it anyways. External cameras and multiplayer are a pain to implement. Ensuring 2 places are replicated is not easy in UE. Well, right now we're just using a render target. The main thing we would have to replicate is the little monitor knowing which camera to use. And the rest is like done locally, essentially. So that's the biggest element there. I'm not sure if it would be that much of a pain. It would just have to know which camera to utilize. That's the biggest thing. And then how we would cycle through those cameras. Yeah, that's basically it. If the cameras are replicated actors, then we could maybe just make a replicated array of pointers or something of like actor references or whatever. But I'm sure there's probably a cleaner, easier way that doesn't require that much replication or replicated variables. When something breaks, play mouse sound. Okay. I guess we could just bind when a task has been selected. Although I don't know if a task gets only selected on the server. If the target place is far enough from PC, the scene and the target location doesn't guarantee. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Yeah, that I don't know. That's a really good question, actually. That's a really good question. If something is outside of relevance. Yeah, I don't know how relevance would work. I don't know if there's a way of adding some sort of like like a secondary relevance location or something. Is it a problem to add extra replicated variables? It's just more stuff on the server that I usually just try to avoid it. I'm still relatively new to multiplayer and I just don't want to overload the server. And I think having too many variables becomes... I've just been trying to follow the mantra of like, if it can be done locally, let's try to do it locally. That's just kind of been what I've been trying to go with, and then keep RPCs to a minimum and whatnot. Iris should be default in my opinion. I don't know how to use Iris. They did say it's production ready in 5.8, right? I just don't know how to even use Iris. Complicated and purely C++. That's probably why. Anyways, Donut, how are you? Hold on. So when we select a task, we call no. I would assume maybe one of these maintenance tasks are replicated. This one has rep notify. The train maintenance tasks. Is that what multicast does? Everybody updates everybody to a change. If you call multicast on a server, yeah, I think it sends the information to every client. I believe it also sends it to the server client. But multicast, I don't know. I always get like I feel like the thing is trying to find information online has been really difficult because you'll get one person saying one thing and then the next person saying something else. So I feel like in this situation, I don't have enough experience with multiplayer yet to have my own take on it yet. A lot of it has been hearsay. But I've heard some people say RPCs are really expensive. And then I've heard people say replicated variables are really expensive. It's like, what the fuck do you do then? It comes to the same situation, the event tick or cast problem, where it's like you have everybody saying different things about casting and whatnot, and tick, where it's like, okay, so do nothing, is basically what these motherfuckers on Reddit are saying and stuff. So I don't know enough yet. It's been the same experience I had with info, right? Right. That's where the problem comes in. It's like, do not multicast. Do not do an RPC on tick. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, don't RPC on tick. Okay, otherwise you overload the server. Okay, makes sense. All right. Red has been confused about casting for the last 7 years. You got motherfuckers that are like, casting to your player character is not a good idea. It's like, what do you mean? Your player character, in most games, most simple games, even most intermediate games, are going to be using the same player character throughout the entire video game. It's already in memory. If you just cast once and save it as a variable, it's fine. I don't think anything's going to explode. It's fine. If you really want to do an RPC on tick, just don't do it with reliable on. I think that is how I have one of the things done. Because I think I do have one RPC on tick. It's for moving objects. When objects are being moved around. Right here. Let's see. Is it reliable? It is not reliable. There's reliable, more aggressive. I think reliable tries to give it more priority, and that's what could potentially cause the server to explode. Casting is cheap performance for us. The real issue is the memory. You're right, but that's the thing. Like, if your player character is already in memory all the time, let's say your enemy casts to your player character object. You know. I love you, Krim. Hope you lose that multiplayer fear one day. Well, technically, didn't I already? I'm making a multiplayer game. And I think, honestly, I think 90% of my future game projects are probably going to be multiplayer, I think. Appreciate you answering questions while also trying to work the problem. Hey, well, that's streaming for you. What was I working on? Right, so we need to determine how the client receives a new maintenance task. When they receive a new maintenance task. Just keep in mind all client/server traffic is complete and encrypted. I've seen some people sending passwords via RPCs. That's why I am never going to ever make a video game that requires databases, security, passwords, or anything like that. It's just never something I'm going to ever even fucking touch with a 20-foot pole. Because it's just huge, just a huge hole of issues. It just becomes a gigantic pit of even legal problems, too. Yeah. Even legal problems. Multi-million-dollar companies. Brother, if they can't even fucking get it right, imagine tiny me trying to do any of that shit. I just don't think I could ever... I just don't think I care to even make a game like that anymore. I think back then when I was younger, I was like, dude, I want to make an MMO. And then as time went on, I was like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? I don't. Not for me. I'm okay. I think I got out of it. I think I grew up. I'm kidding. No, but I think I grew out of it. I grew out of it as a person. I just found that I just don't care for it. What about the zombie game? Well, the zombie game wouldn't be an MMO, right? It would just be client server hosted servers. It's going to be like a co-op game anyways. So for the zombie game, it would be like a simple thing anyways still. What's my zombie game idea? It's literally just a zombie survival game. It's as cliche as it could get. If we even work on that ever in my lifetime. Honestly, I think Ronin is more unique. And I'd find Ronin to be more interesting to make. I want to make an MMO with lots of gooning. Don't worry, anime games have already done that. Have you heard of Withering Waves? Have you heard of Genshin Impact? Have you heard of... Listen, they're already ahead of you. They're already ahead of you. Because it still do encrypted network requests in Unreal. It's just not through standard engine network, through a normal WebSocket. Right. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with any of that stuff. I just don't want to deal with any of that stuff. You know what I mean? when you start getting into passwords and logging in and all that kind of stuff, it's like, I don't know. For me, I just, it just becomes a huge, it's like the type of game that it is trying to be doing something like that. It's like the iceberg effect, right? Where it's like, it's just a huge fucking, just, oh. Ugh. That's been my view with multiplayer games as well. Multiplayer games can cause that issue, but I think the amount of return you get from making a multiplayer, like a co-op game, I think it's a very big. You get a huge return on investment, in my opinion, for multiplayer games. Making a live service game with stop killing games happening. I wouldn't even want to make a live service game. Listen, it's not even about stop killing games. It's about Fortnite existing. Motherfucker, Fortnite exists. Try competing with Fortnite's the amount of shit they pump out, and then people are going to have the similar expectation in some way. The Splitgate people really, so many companies, not even Splitgate people, so many companies have tried so hard to get into the whole live service thing, and they just keep tripping over themselves over and over and over and over again. Don't believe Bluetooth. I think it was like one thing that failed legislation, but however, there's a bunch of other things that are still moving forward, I believe, in that respect. None of these live service games really have been fun at all except Deadlock. And Deadlock's not even live service necessarily. It's just a game in development by Valve. Like, there's not even anything, like, necessarily there. Like, there's no battle pass or anything yet or anything like that, which I'm sure they will do, and I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah, it's true though. Like, dude, so many of these games that come out with a live service system, literally day one, they're just boring, man. They're boring. They're lifeless. They're a live service product first, game not even secondary. The game's not even secondary. The video game is like tertiary. It's in the fucking toilet right now. It's in the back room. It's put in a corner. Deadlock Crate's gonna go hard. If everything continues to have the art style and like absolutely just dripped out of its fucking mind stuff that they've been doing, I need to start a GoFundMe. Guys, I need a GoFundMe to pay my rent. Rent, right. I won't buy Trainwreck. It's not going to be a life service forever game. When you die in this game, you die in real life. That's the real life service game. Life service right there. Hold on. So we call on server set task active inside of the maintenance task actor. However, when we select a task, this happens on the server. Does it not send a call to all clients that something has been selected? Shit. That would go hard. Gamble your Steam account to play. That has a lot of legal ramifications. Wasn't there like a few games that tried to do that where you only have one life, and of course they don't fucking work out. Of course those games I don't think have worked out. I think they've as one could be surprised, those games did not work out as far as I know. Yeah. Yo, there's a new Spider-Man trailer. You guys want to watch it? Whoa. It's a new Spider-Man trailer. You guys want to watch it? Marvel Pog. Marvel Bat Chest. My only problem with this is it's probably going to have copyrighted music, and then the copyrighted music is going to screw the stream over. Is it made in UE6? Unfortunately, I don't think it is made in UE6. Well, maybe. Actually, maybe it is made in UE6. I don't know.
What is happening to me? Did you miss me, Spidey? I'm losing my mind. I am totally out of control. I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
Final semester.
He's an alien.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
Marvel Bat Chest.
What the? Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
So could you get rid of the
God, the music is so... It's so generic. It's just... Big drums, oh, God.
Sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see.
Severance. Anytime I see that actor, it's always just...
You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
What do you think they're looking for?
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? You get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big. But you're in
All right.
You just have to trust me.
I'll probably still watch it, but...
Can get really scary.
I don't know.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, wait. No, it's not Spider-Man. Never mind. Dune and the new Avengers is releasing on the same day.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
On the exact same day, going in theaters.
Just gonna let him go myself.
That's crazy.
Love you because
It's Dune's Day.
You're gonna do something, you better do it now.
never forget that. No matter how powerful you become.
I miss you, mate.
Why does Hulk have to be in every fucking movie, man?
Huh. All right, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
God, I can't deal with the fucking music. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't deal with the music. The drums and everything. Oh my god. They need to stop that, man. Do something different. Oh my... So Tom Holland is like in every movie now. He's in at least 2 to 3 trailers I've seen in cinema this weekend. Which movies? It's the Pedro Pascal effect. Pedro Pascal was in like 6 movies at once, and then now I feel like he's not. I love when Spider-Man went, it's spidering time. The Odyssey. Isn't that movie out? Am I crazy? Isn't that movie out? Is it not The Odyssey? I swear I've heard some stuff about that movie. Wait, when is that movie out? Oh, July. Oh. I think I've just heard a lot about it. I think that's all it was. I just heard a bunch of stuff about it. Because it's another Christopher Nolan movie. I don't know, man. I don't like going to the theaters. Am I crazy? Like, great. Time to hear kids fucking screaming and people eating popcorn really loudly or being rude or whatever. Great, man. Fantastic. Oh, great. I sit in a chair that's someone might have peed in. Tall guy sitting in front of you. Sorry, that's me. Sorry, my bad. Mobby, that's me. I was literally all I could think of when I went to a concert and I was standing up and there was someone behind me and I was like, oh, fuck, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She was acting like she's at home watching TikToks or something. God, man. Or like people that are on their phone, like unironically on their phone. Yeah, I just can't deal with fucking theaters. I can't deal with it. I would actually rather wait. It would have to be a really hyped up movie. Like, I guess the new Dune. Theater etiquette is dead. Let's be real. Etiquette in general is fucking dead. Etiquette in general has died, at least here in America. It's not even just theater etiquette. It's just etiquette in general. What happened? Did parents, like, give up? Did parents just give up? I get it. Shit's rough. Parents were just like, oh, fuck it, whatever. The iPad teaches the kid now? I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe the iPad teaches the parents and they just learned bad things. There's also good kids out there, but I think the bad kids are just very loud. And no one's like speaking out to like, hey, who the fuck parented you? Where's your parent? Where's your guardian? I need to have a speaking with them. I need to speak with them. Yeah. Okay, so we need to basically determine when a new task has been selected. Now, the only thing that's replicated is the tasks array. So I guess one way that we could determine if something new has come up is we can check the maintenance ID. So then that way we don't need to replicate more variables. Yeah. This is the plan. This is the plan. So what we'll do is we'll cast to the game state, which we can because it exists. Oh no, don't do cast. Cast is bad. No, don't cast. No, casting is bad. It's bad. Wait. Hold on. Oh, we don't have a dispatcher for when a new thing is selected. On rep train maintenance tasks. Clipping this for Reddit now. Man, I need to get off Reddit because every time I read it, I'm like, why am I here? Every literally every single time I'm reading Reddit, I'm like, why am I reading this? These motherfuckers, what are they saying? I'm having some trouble with a Mixamo rig. Brother, the first problem you're having is using Mixamo. The first problem you have is using Mixamo. No, I'm just a Mixamo hater. Ever since I tried to use it 12 years ago when I was first using game development, or first getting into game development and trying to use Mixamo, I was like, this is ass. This is ass. So we can't use onRep as a way of determining if something is updated. It should just be as a way of saying, hey, something is different here. So train maintenance task call. I guess we could just do task on rep. Sure, fuck it. And then in the input, we could just send the array. I don't think it should be fine. This shouldn't cause any issues, I think. Because this is already... Wait, what? Why is it called new parameter? Huh? No value will be returned by reference. No value will be returned by reference. When passing by reference, a parameter can be specified as const, not writable. I think it's okay to make this const. Yeah. We don't want it to be writable. Necessarily. Mixamo, the Roblox thing? Wait, is Mixamo owned by Roblox now? Wait, is Mixamo owned by Roblox? This is some new stuff that I didn't know. Wait, I didn't know that. Wait. What do you mean? I thought it was Adobe? Is it Adobe? Y'all are confusing me. Hello? Is there a last index? Ah. If the task ID is more than the current local maintenance ID, then we shall do a branch. Then we will set the local maintenance ID to the task ID. And then we will play a sound at location, which will be a air horn for now, because I literally don't have anything else. Don't got anything else. All right, let's see if it works. Will it call on rep on the server? Balls! 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 I don't think it will. Shit. One button to add the nodes to lines? Add the nodes to lines. You mean these? Do you mean these, Frost? Oh, you just double click. Just double click on the execute on any of the lines. So let's see. I don't think on rep gets called on the server. So the server, when we select a random maintenance task, we're going to have to call this. And then this should now be called on the server. You can always use period. Oh. Oh, interesting. I did not know. The new line you press period and auto goes to reroute? I think you mean this one, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I type reroute and find it here, but I always just double click it most of the times. Unless I'm doing something very specific, or it's like I'm planning ahead. But yeah, okay. Let's see if we can hear the beeping noise. Oh, what if we can't play the first one because the first task ID is 0? So we have to set it to -1. Maybe that's why it didn't play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, whatever. We'll see. If it selects something, then that's the problem. It's because the task ID starts at 0. Yep, that's it. I think that's literally it. I don't actually think this is necessary. I think, but let's leave it there. Maybe it is. Local maintenance ID, we started at -1. Moment of truth. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? Assign next maintenance task. Found not valid maintenance task. Found not valid maintenance task. There's a car that has something broken. And it didn't spawn. Okay, well, let's just give it another 45 seconds. Remind me to fix that. It didn't play anything. What do you mean it didn't play anything? Okay, maybe we still do need this. We have a breakpoint in here, but... Which car broke? Did we delete any maintenance tasks anywhere? I don't know. We're gonna have to fix that, though. I also have to make it print what the car was that it broke in, because it would be really nice to see that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fucking scared me, actually. Kind of. Okay, we're gonna need a different sound effect, but it works. Hey, it works. That sound effect got, dude, it kind of scared me. It needs like a retro computer error sound. I think that would be kind of good. Some sort of like notification sound. How does it sound when we're like across the room, though? Damn. What about packet loss if you're doing on rep? For this specifically, it's fine. Even if it does become slightly delayed. So not a big issue with the computer. So even if it's slightly delayed because it gets pushed back. Dude, that sound is awful. Maybe we need a different temporary sound. Listen, I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with that even as a temporary noise. Give me something different. Something not as intrusive. I think I just need to import something in here because I don't really have anything that could match this. Youch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to import something. That's all right. What if we just use a grass sound? One of the grass sounds. Yes, man. Minecraft walking on grass sound effect. .png. Hell yeah. Cool. What if it sounds like, what does it sound like when we're across the hall? Better, easier rigging tool. Auto Rig Pro. Rat infestation. Rats. Rats. We are the rats. It's your birthday today. Get out of here. Dude, how do you do rat infestation tasks now that the train is so big? Get in here. This is your new home. I can't.
I am the rat.
Yeah, you are.
Rat.
You can't put a rat in your pocket? No. I might make it so you can put a dead rat in your pocket, though. But not a live one. Make it so you can grab it as an item and shake it. Rat shaker. Shake the rat. Can you feed rats to the furnace? Yes. Yes. By the way, I use an attenuation that is way too loud. Like, we need to tone it down a little bit. How about footstep, door sound, door sound attenuation? I literally don't even know what that. Oh, that was footstep. By the way, there's a breakpoint in here, and it's not even calling the breakpoint. That is the funniest thing ever. This is a game about abuse. He's not wrong. Technically, the players are being abused by the company that owns everything. This is a story about capitalism and the effects it has on people. This is a story about social interaction. This is a story about... It's just a video game, man. I don't fucking know. Rabies rats that bite and turn you into a rat for a period of time, and the only way you can stop them from biting you is by shaking them. The only way for them to stop biting you is you gotta shake them. Hello, I'm here. Make this story deep just so motherfuckers can do essays on YouTube. Oh, you know it. Oh, you bet. Oh, you bet. It'll be chock full. Good. You can, like, kind of run away from the monsters and they don't really do anything anymore. Their pathfinding became a little stupid. The werewolf is misunderstood in train slop. Yeah, he is misunderstood because he's stupid. What is he doing, man? Where is he going? Can he not path up here? Can he literally not path up here? Is it the spirally staircase again? No, he literally can. He's just choosing not to. Get out of here, man. I don't know what happened with the pathfinding, but something happened and they're acting weird. Oh, he can't path up here because oh, I see. Yeah. Oh! Ha! He doesn't really look that scary. He kind of does at times, but he looks more stupid than hold on, I gotta crank this. He's not really scary. I don't know. Uh-oh. Did I model the werewolf? It is a marketplace asset, and then I like edited. Oh god, that was close. And then I edited it. Edited it a bunch. I added like fur to it. We edited the eyes. Yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. NVIDIA Hairworks? Nah, they're just flat planes with a texture on it. They just be flat planes, you know. Open the door. I'm sorry. Yeah, finding items has kind of become a secondary thing. Well, to be fair, I am just like exploring around and just fucking about, so maybe that's why. But we do need to, I think once we do the whole quota change up and how it's like, you don't have to bring items back, but you have to pay for fuel, I think that will work better. Get in the engine. What the? Why does the first item provide that much fuel? Oh my god, the electricity is up there? I gotta fix that. Guys? Shit. Well, we gotta change that. Anyways. Extendo legs. Does this sound better when a task pops up? Or is it still loud as hell? Okay, definitely loud, but that's fine. Okay. Good stream. See you guys. I'm hungry. See you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow? I think I should be here tomorrow. I gotta go to the bank though, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for lurking, chatting, sticking around, and I'll see you guys then. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. See you then. More level design tomorrow, possibly. Yeah. All right.